Good morning. How the devil are you? How's your weekend been? How's your Sunday morning? How's you travelling to Brighton? Well, you know what day it is. It's Sunday morning. It's 9:30 a.m. So what time is it? It's time for the famous Foxes Aftermath Show, run by the fans, for the fans. And at this moment in time, your opinion matters so much more than it ever has done. Get them comments in now. Come on, let's get going.
Welcome
Come on,
to
you
Leicester
Foxes.
Fan TV. Are you ready for the show? Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everards, Pukka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hollogram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newby Co estate agents. We want your views, we want your comments, so join us live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Morning all, how the devil are you? Look at this little beauty. I've only gone and got the new away shirt. Somebody bought it for me yesterday. Paul Cassidy bought it into the bar yesterday for me. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. A lot better than the home shirt without that silly, naffy little collar that you can't turn up at all. Right, how the devil is everyone? I hope you're good. I hope you're well. Let's get a few hellos in. There's lots of you who have jumped on already. Morning, Derek. How are you? Morning, Adam. How are you? Adrian. Morning. How are you? Mark Gatwood. How are you? There's a few already clicked on that I know are coming in. Morning, Craig. How are you? Dale. How are you? If you're travelling to Brighton on a bus, on a train, on a car, drop me a line. I want you to come on this morning. I want the fans to come on that are travelling to Brighton. But somebody that's not travelling to Brighton is Jono. Morning, Jono. How the devil are you, pal?
I'm well.
It'd be a hell of a trip for you today, wouldn't it? From Newcastle to bloody Brighton if you went.
We're literally across the country.
It would be, wouldn't it? You'd have to start last weekend to get there for today.
Yeah, definitely. But no, I'm not going today.
Well, I've got Reedy on the bus, so we're going to leave him there a bit longer. He's not coming in yet. Let him get a bit closer to Brighton. Morning, Chris. How are you? Aggie, how are you? Hope you're well. Susan, lots are coming on. Jono, come on then. We'll go back 72 hours. Man United. What do you think?
There's not one positive to say. It was. I've been predicting this form and this. You got to admit, Jamie. I've been saying this since 5 weeks before the Premier League even started, and then we'll say.
I've been saying it since November, pal. Oh, I know what you're going to say. Sorry, go on, carry on. Wrong comment.
We're going to be a relegation battle. I've been saying we're going to do awful 5 weeks before the Premier League started. I'm saying, oh, you're so negative, Jono. What's happened? Like, why have you been so negative? This is what I'm on about. This is relegation form. And the players did nothing in the first half. Like, the way we conceded is the most basic defending ever.
Oh, yeah. They just walked the ball through us, didn't they?
You don't even... Indeed, he's not a centre-back naturally. You got to admit that. But even a striker knows not to... not stray back and then run forwards when the player's already in line with you. Sancho played almost the offside trap or played that line perfectly, but it didn't even need to do much. He just literally got the ball and ran past Ward.
Just strolled through.
Yeah.
Right, just talking. Tom's put it up. I was going to do this myself later. No new centre-half today. He's going to be on the bench, I think. What do you think of that, Jono?
I think fair enough. He's not been in the Premier League before. He's only just started. He had no pre-season. He's had no proper training with the lads. So I think he should come on in the second half. But
Jono, yeah, I totally agree. He's probably had 2 or 3 training sessions. I think you're wrong about the pre-season. He had a pre-season with Rems.
Oh, yeah, true.
But Wes Fofana only had 3 training sessions with Chelsea, and he banged him in straight away for Chelsea.
He's got Premier League experience.
If you're good enough, I think you should play. If you're old enough, you're good enough. That's what I think. I think he should start today. This team that I've seen, Cags, why can't Cags get in? Why do we keep playing?
I don't know why. If we didn't want him that badly, why didn't we sell him or loan him? I don't understand why we kept him.
Yeah. Josh Preston, Sasson. Hello, Josh. Didn't see you there. Let's just get back to his comments. if we don't win today, if we don't get a result today, will Rodgers be sacked? When you mean a result, Josh, would you be happy? Even though I love the old Desmond 2-2 away from home, Jono, is a point enough to keep him today, or is 3 points this week, 3 points next week, 3 points the week after the only way he's going to keep his job?
3 wins. If we lose today, I don't know how Top can keep him. It's a must-win game, but I think we're going to lose 5-0 today.
Jono, I would never, I want Leicester to win. Of course I do. Do bear shit in the wood? Yes, I do. Do I still want Rodgers out? 100% I do. But I would never go for a defeat like that, Jono. Never in a million years. Especially live on the internet. That's going to be here forever now, pal.
Prove me wrong.
Yeah. You've been saying that for a long time, haven't you, pal? Prove me wrong, prove me wrong. I've been saying it since November of last year when we lost to Chelsea. When I said lambasted.
I said we'll see 4 by Arsenal, and we did. You know, I said we'll draw against Brentford at the beginning of the season. You said no, we won't, and we did. So,
well, I think I was hoping for a positive start for the Brentford game. That's probably why I dissed you on that one. I really wanted a positive start, 3 points, confident building, and I think it would have been so much different if we'd held on to that 2-0, 2-1 against Brentford. The season, I think, would have gone on a different tangent compared to where it is. Right, I'm going to bring Reedy in, Jono, because he's been waiting patiently on the bus. And if anybody's out there, let me know you're on the bus, you're travelling, and you want to come on and have your say. Please let me know. I'll send you the link straight away. Reedy, how are you, pal?
But how are you?
All good. So you're on your way to Brighton, yes, mate? So you're going the direction.
Unfortunately, yes.
So you're travelling all the way to Brighton to see a team that's bottom of the table play a team that's 4th or 5th in the table. What's your expectations today?
A draw. I honestly take a draw today. Obviously, more would be great, but I just don't know if I can see it.
So if we got a draw today and got a win next week against Villa, what would you say that's good? 4 points? Because I always think in the Premier League, 4 points in 2 games is championship winning stuff. But do you think that's good enough at the position we're in?
Well, there needs to be any sort of start, even if we don't get a win today. I think Villa now is going to be the biggest one. It's going to be the biggest one because Villa aren't in the best form either, so they need to be the ones that we beat, if anyone. So that's why I don't think if we lose today, it'll be Rodgers' head. It'll be after the Villa game if that's the case.
Mick Hewitt has put in, Reedy, will be in the Championship if we keep Rodgers. What's your suggestion?
Something needs to change. I have said that now, but I don't know if it is him. If he goes, then maybe so. But I think something needs to change. Someone said on the post, he said that it's either the tactics need changing or it's Rodgers that needs changing. And from what he looks like the team today, maybe he is kind of changing sync up. All I care about is to change sync up. And in my honest opinion, I think Vardy needs that drop. He's not got the goals. Yes, you know he's going to score it anyway, but give Daka and Kel the chance at full 90 minutes to see what they can do.
Hello. Joanna says, morning all, we need a win, end of story. We do need a win, end of story, don't we? Simple as.
Yeah.
And Georgia said, Vardy on the bench today. Would you agree with that, Jono? Vardy on the bench?
Yes. He's not, even though he's signing a 2-year contract, he's not warranted for me. Performance, start, game. Daka and Nacho, I think, would be a much better pairing. And Vardy to come on.
Vardy in the 70th minute, brilliant.
Yeah, Vardy coming on with 20 minutes to go. Knackered pair of legs, not his legs, I mean the defender's legs, I should say. I think that's a quality. If he comes on, could be more of an impact sub from now, and he might score a lot more goals. Mark Gatwood keeps saying, who we're going to get if Brendan goes. You know what? I've said this straight after the Forest game. Pochettino, he's available. People love that man. He wants to come back in the Premiership. What's more better than a team that's won the FA Cup, a team that's previously won the league, to come and try and challenge again? What's wrong with that?
I just don't think himself would come. I don't know why. Obviously, the money we'll probably give him is probably going to be high, but I just don't think someone said on the bus today they don't think the likes of PSG or him managing PSG to the likes of Leicester with Perez and Sumare and things like that. They're not gonna. That's the only problem.
The council, like morning councillor, says, Jono, we are too small for Pochettino. He went to Southampton. They were a small club. Daniel Lee says, Pochettino's going to come when the club has no money. Well,
just so you know, guys, I'm going to have to leave because we're at the services now, so I'll speak to you later.
Yeah.
See you later, really. Much appreciated. Speak to you in a bit, pal. Be good.
Well, if you look at Brendan, he left a team where they're constantly winning trophies. You know, they're constantly fighting for the title, and constantly getting to European football. But he left Celtic to come to Leicester to build us. He came to Leicester for a project, and
like Mike Rooker's just said. Like Mickey Rooker's just said, Brendan wasn't exactly available when we got him from Celtic. They go and get who they want if they'll come. It's true, isn't it?
Well, we have, we're a decent sized club. We're not a big club. We're a decent sized club. We've had a lot of success. The Premier League winning story is our thing, but we're in the bit of the rump at the moment, and it's a project, and I would love to see a manager to go, yes, this is a project where I can build this team back up to the way it was 2 seasons ago, because Brendan did. He had a project. He did build us up. You got to admit that he has done a good job from a team where we're struggling to get in the top half table to 5th twice and win a trophy, 2 trophies.
Yeah. Nick Halfpine has put, I can't understand Rodgers' selection, playing players out of position when you have perfectly capable centre-backs on the bench. Cags had a really good pre-season. It looks like Rodgers is basing his decision on what he sees in training. Personally, I'll give Cags a chance. Yes, I would give Cags a chance, to be honest. The thing is, though, Jono, the transfer window is still open in Turkey, and it looks like Cags might be going to Turkey for... I did read it the other day. I can't remember who it was. But there's still a chance that anybody can go to Turkey. Sorry, Cags might be able to go to Turkey.
I mean, obviously, he's not going to start the Premier League. Brendan's shown that he's not in his plans, or there's been a massive argument or falling out. Obviously, we can't confirm it because, it's behind closed doors, but he's not playing for a reason. He's way better than Amati, and Brendan Rodgers knows that, and he's not starting. So,
what do you think to the statement that Top did in the programme the other day?
I think it's, I think you got to admit there has been financial struggles because Top, with his dad, he wanted to make the club progress, and there must be a reason why he's not put money into make the club grow. So I think he should have come out and said what he said. There has been struggles financially, and he needs to set the book straight. And for Brendan to come out and say, we needed more support, and we did need more support. We've not improved the squad from the centre back. It's not really improving the squad really. We've just made it like for like, got rid of defender, got one in.
Yeah. Like Joanna's just said, like I said before, transfers or not, Brendan has an elite Premier League players who know exactly. Oh, stop putting comments on everyone. I can't read Joanna's comment. Exactly what to do with whatever tactics they are given. It's more than just no new players. It's not working on the pitch, and that's where the downfall lies. You know what? Like Phil said on Monday night, or was it Monday or might have been midweek? I can't remember exactly when it was. We have a good squad. But we don't have the manager to get the best out of him. Look at Fulham, Brentford, Bournemouth, Forest. Even Forest in that conversation. They're all playing with fight, passion and spirit. And that's been installed by Marco Silva, Thomas Franks, Gary O'Neill at Bournemouth, the new manager Bounce, caretaker manager coming. They've got 4 points from 2 games from having a new manager or a caretaker manager. And even... what's his name? Steve Cooper at Forest. He's getting the best out of the squad. So why can't Brendan Rodgers do the same? He's allegedly the 4th highest paid manager, in 3rd or 4th highest paid manager. So why can't he coach the squad of players that's good enough? You've got Madders, you've got Tillemans, you've got Vardy, you've got Nacho, you've got Dakar, Barnes, Castagna, JJ, Johnny Evans. Good enough to play in the Premiership week in, week out. 2 years ago, we were challenging with exactly the same squad. Where's it gone wrong, Jono? Where's it gone wrong?
You know, to be honest, even the last season was poor. You got to admit, wasn't it? Like, we came 8th. Overall, finishing 8th wasn't bad considering how bad our season went in the injuries. But the drop from even the FA Cup winning season, the drop is so quick. I don't know what's gone wrong. The players haven't changed, so it must be the manager. Either the players got a bored of this really boring pass around the back tactics, or he's stubborn on not changing them.
Yeah. Ken Andrews has put 96 comments on here this morning. Not a single positive one. What a bunch of pessimists. Keep the faith. Trying to keep the faith, Ken, but with what we're seeing out there at the minute, it is difficult.
Yeah. Like,
hold on, John. Vardy's meant to be one of the most clinical strikers out there. He scored 150 goals for the club, over 100 in the Premier League. He's had 4 chances. All 4 were at Chelsea. Why aren't we playing to his strengths, Ken? Give us some positivity, Ken, from this season. Because I think you'll struggle to find any real positivities from this season. I am struggling. Somebody please help me out with positivities. Jono, hit me with a positivity.
We got a point.
Did you see the tumbleweed rolling in front of you then? As it was so quiet, nothing. There isn't. Like No Tint says about Ken's comment, how can we keep the faith? Ken, Mark Gatwood, where's that comment? Ken, have you watched what's happening? Take them blue. Is that Reed? That must be Reedy's dad then, Ken. The blue tinted glasses on.
Well, to fair,
Faith has been placed on the bench by BR. Is that Brendan Rodgers? Is that the tactics to go? Our strong bench.
We playing Dennis Pratt.
We don't even use the bench, Jono, do we?
Why aren't we using Dennis Pratt? He's
correct.
He's the best player in pre-season.
I love a little bit of DP in the middle of that part. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But it just don't. They've turned, according to form, they turned a bid down from Torino for it. So he could have been playing first team football, starting 11 football. Now he's only in a match day squad, and he doesn't use his. We were Man United 1-0 down, and we made 2 changes. One of them was in the 87th minute. How's that going to affect the game? 87th minute.
I would start Mendy CDM. I would start Tielemans in. I'll start Dennis Pratt in over Tielemans. Maddison, obviously, Maddison for me has been the player of the season so far. I think he's been our best player. Dewsbury Hall. Start players who, if Vardy and Tielemans for me do not warrant to start. Danny Ward for me has proven that he's not ready. Iverson in.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Take a risk. I agree with you, Jamie. Start Root Phase in. I don't think you would, but start Root Phase in. Take a risk. You've got nothing to lose.
Now, I only saw the highlights on Match of the Day this morning of the Forest-Bournemouth game. Forest were all over Bournemouth. Bournemouth changed their tactics at half-time and went for it, and went for it, and went for it.
And they won
3-2. They won 3-2. They came. Why can't Brendan Rodgers see the tactics need to be changed? Bring Perez on. Bring whoever is on. But don't bring, when was it? Chelsea, we were 2-1 down. He brought Tielemans off and brought Ndidi on. What kind of tactics is that? Was that trying to get the wing backs more? But it did work. But you've got to change the tactics early doors. If you can't see it working with an hour gone, 30 minutes left, there's something wrong.
Against Brentford, we took off our best player, which was Dewsbury Hall, on the pitch that day and brought on Daka, which is good. He's making a positive change. What you've done is you've taken off the core and the best player of the team. And then they were just like, okay, we'll just go down the left and the right and we'll win. And we'll draw, and they did. So I don't know what he's planning. Plus, Phil said, we're over making changes in this 70th or 80th minute. We've got 5 substitutions, make 1.5 time, spice things up.
Kenny's put, sorry, I was just reading. I kept the faith when we were sitting clear in the top 4 and finished 5th twice. I kept the faith when we put the kids in at the Europa League and didn't take it seriously. I kept the faith when we took a Prem team to Forest and got hammered. Which way are you swinging there, Kenny? I'm not sure that where that comment's going. Is it one side of the fence or the other? I'm not quite sure. Right.
I'm forgetting we won this season. I'm forgetting we beat Stockport.
Yeah, but we didn't. We beat them on penalties. We still drew Stockport 0-0 with 90 minutes with 15 internationals in the match day squad. 15 internationals in that match day squad. I don't think Stockport had one. Nick Moore, what's Albrighton got to do? I'm a big fan of Albrighton, but I think he's past his best though, Jono. Do you?
I was discussing this with my friend who's a massive Chelsea fan, and he said, and his knowledge of football is fantastic, and he said if you brought Albrighton on, you would have changed the game, because although Brighton, yes, he's not as good as he used to be, but we agreed that his crossing is unbelievable. He added a different aspect. So I was just trying to run it down the middle or running down the left and right. If he crossed it, like, adds something different we didn't have before. So I think we should have had Brighton on. I think we should have brought Brighton on as a sub to change things up. But Brendan is so stubborn. He doesn't, as long as his tactics are okay, he's like, okay, we'll leave it.
Yeah. Like Ryan says, Brighton, that's you. Albrighton knows where Vardy is. He seems to find him. They've got that little telepathic knowledge between them. Right, I've just put the link on. If anyone wants to join for the last 10 minutes, just a minute or so, preferably if you're on a bus, a train or a car, go in there. I'd love to speak to you. But last 10 minutes, let's get some of your fans' views on. Jamie, do you think should play a 4-4-2? Yes, I do think, Chris, we play a 4-4-2. I love a 4-4-2. I think that is great. Absolutely old school football, would confuse. But have we got the players to play a 4-4-2? Madders would have to be wide right. Would he track back? That's the problem.
No, wouldn't. Perez on the right.
So, yeah, but would Perez do the same job as Madders? Would he track back though?
Madders will start in the middle. So
instead of who? Who would you have?
Mine would be Inacho and Daka up front, Barnes on the left, Perez on the right, Maddison and Dewsbury Hall in the middle. Yeah.
I would go with that. Something has to change because we need to get some wins on board, because if we don't and leave it till late and get wins towards the end of the season, we could get relegated. I don't want to go through a great escape season again. Do you, Jono?
No.
Right. Here's Nick. Nick's come on. Let's see what Nick's got to say. Morning, Nick. How are you, pal?
I'm all right. Just having a dog yank my arm out of my socket.
You're doing two jobs. You can go and tell your missus you can do two things at once now, pal. Talk to me.
That multitask thing's a myth, isn't it? Let's be fair.
It's it. Well then, quickly then, pal. Come on, Nick. What's your thoughts on today?
I don't see us getting any points, Jamie. I don't. My heart says yes, but my head, the skittles it's got in it, nah. We ain't getting no points.
after today, we're 1 point from 15. We could be 1 point from 18 after today. Surely, Nick, if it's 1 point from 18, things have to change, surely.
Yeah, but look, he should have gone in the summer. We know that. We've been poor for 18 months, Jamie.
More than that.
Ever since he started playing. Maybe even earlier.
I would say since January of 21.
Yeah,
COVID party game.
Yeah. It was, January 20.
COVID party game.
Yeah.
And let's be fair, if Vishai was here, he'd be gone already. We know this. Vishai wouldn't have stood for it. Has Top got the balls to do it?
And how much? Because I keep hearing these comments, Nick, about 20 odd million, 23 million to get rid of him. What's all that about? Why would we have to pay 23 million? Is that to pay the contract up? Or
I would have thought.
Is that a clause in his contract, pal?
I would have thought so, but like a lot of people have said on other forums, there's Fox's Court, etc. Other forms are available. Put him on gardening leave. And if he's still got to pay his weekly wage, just pay his weekly wage. Let's be fair. With all the pundits that rave about him the way they do, it won't be long before another club picks him up, and then we'll stop paying his wages full stop.
Yeah. Here on it, Councillor's just put the performance rather than the result more important today. Are the players still behind Brendan? Would you rather see a crap performance and win 1-0 coming off Nacho's arse in the 89th minute, and a really outstanding performance, loads of chances, and not win, or maybe come away with a point?
J-Met, I'd take anything at this point, whether it comes off of his arse, if it comes off Vestergaard's head or his hair, I'm not bothered. I work in an office that's full of fucking Forest fans.
Ooh.
Every week I keep getting, we've got more points than you. But at least I can say to them, well, yeah, you threw away a 2-goal lead yesterday.
Also, though, Nick, I don't know whether you know, if we win when we win today, we'll go above Forest.
See, that's why I say performances do need to pick up. We all know that, but I just want to be above Forest, mate. I'm sick of the ridicule we're getting. They're still harking back on the bloody cup wins from the bloody dinosaur years.
Ross, aka Stone Cold Steve Austin, remember today we'll be 1-0 down with 2 minutes to go, and then he'll bring on another striker. It's what Rodgers does. It is, Nick, isn't it? It's tactics.
Well, look at when did we play United? Was it Thursday? Weren't it? He didn't make no subs until like the 78th minute. Yeah, and then he brought Daka on with 7 minutes left. The game was gone by then. Man United by that point were like a cat playing with a dead mouse. They were toying with us. They knew the game was wrapped up. They didn't need to go for the jump.
Aggie Griffith has agreed with you. He'll take a scrappy 1-0 win. Tom Hogger, I think, is agreeing with you. A win's a win.
Of course it is. But I don't think the
Ivan didn't want to swear. It's either shit or bust. I'll put the word in for you, Ivan. It's either shit or bust today, I think, for Brendan. If we don't win today,
I can't see how if we don't win today, I can't see how he keeps his job. I'm really like.
Yeah, but Jono, his wages are stupid, and the buyout clause. Whoever put him on that contract, they need to go as well. It's no wonder we're struggling with financial fair play because the manager's wages come into that as well.
Yeah, Ross has put it, aka Steve Austin, has put it's El Sacchio next week. I don't think it will get that far. I don't think it will get that far, to be honest, especially if we don't win today. The bosses here, being honest, more fans could inspire the team more than Brent. Yes, I could go in that changing room and give them players a right good rogering and give them get up and get at them speech before the start of the game. That's what's needed. Not this namby-pamby you see where Pep gives it, Arteta. Something's got to change in them dressing rooms. Something has to change.
Didn't Newcastle the other week do something similar where Eddie Howe say what it means to wear the shirt at Newcastle? There was something like that, and then they changed the game and they got a result out of it. We've got some great legends of this football club still living in Leicestershire. Why can't we get the likes of Walshy, Tags, Elliott, Muzzer, etc. Get them in that changing room and say to them, look, when you're wearing that badge, this is what it means, and this is what it means to the people of Leicester.
Well, this is what I don't like. Everyone seems to forget that this manager has overseen the best period in our club's history. Yes, Ian, he has. But it's the here and now that counts. I
am sick of hearing that.
I am fed up to the back teeth. Look where we were. Look where we were 10, 12 years ago. We won the Premier League. We won the FA Cup. That's in the past. We're sounding like Forest and Derby fans. It's the here and now that counts.
I'm sick of hearing, oh, we were in League One. Oh, we won the Championship. Oh, we've won the FA, etc. That was ages ago. It was ages ago. And to be perfectly honest, the FA Cup win, as fantastic as it was, Chelsea battered us that game. Or are people forgetting about that performance? We had a narrow escape from Chilwell when he celebrated like a wally. And it was Youri Tillemans who done a goal that was great. Of course it was. But
this is the comment I like to see. This is the comment, Wayne, from Nick, from Wayne. Look where we are now. That's how it should be. Not look where we were, look where we are now, John.
Exactly.
Do you agree, pal?
I do agree. Like, when Arsenal...
Wayne's talking sense. Like you two are.
Cheers, Nick. On that note, Nick, I think I will leave you on such a high note. We'll let you go and come and walk in the dog.
Jamie, you owe me 20 quid.
That's the most positive thing you've said all day so far, Nick. We'll see you later, matey. Thanks for joining.
There you go, pal. See you later.
Cheers, pal. Very quickly, Jono, because I'm running out of time because some of us have to work on Sundays, unlike others. Score prediction. You said 5-0. Are you sticking to that?
Yeah, 5-0 Brighton.
Everyone quickly put your score predictions in. Before we go, whack your score predictions in, and I'll get as many as I can on the screen in the next couple of minutes. I want to win. I seriously want to win. I'll be begging. I'll be playing. I'll be doing everything. But I think, I'm not sure. I'm going for a 2-2 draw. If you can't win, do not lose. That's my mantra. Ethan's gone for 2-1. Brentford is on your side of the fence. Callum's gone for 3-1. Joe, oh dear. There are not very many positives. Ivan, is that 4-1 Leicester or 4-1 Brighton? Tom's gone for a 2-1 Leicester. Wayne's gone for a 3-0 Brighton. It's not looking good at all. Very quickly, Jono, because I'm about to go. What's your feelings on today then, pal?
Yeah, I'm hopeful for something. Yeah, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? I think I'm hoping that we can get a point. I'm going today, actually. I'm going to be getting on the train in a minute down there. So
this is nearly a home game for you, isn't it?
Kind of. Yeah, just down the track to Brighton, hoping to catch up with a few people. Hopefully Ross and those guys are down there.
Yeah, they're there. Ross, Jack, Reedy, they're all there, and you see plenty of them. There's a few that are not going, but it'll be a full house. So are you in the away end? Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
You managed to get away end.
Yeah. I'm hoping that he plays 2 up, whether it be Vardy or Nacho or Daka and Nacho. I think we just need to try and change it, try something different. It's clearly not working with Vardy on his own. I'm hoping that the players, now that the window's closed, actually start producing a performance. I think it's not just on Rodgers. I think the players also need to stop being distracted and start playing for the club again. I think Rodgers is clearly a problem. I'm definitely Rodgers out now. I think
Welcome
we've got
to my side of the fence.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt for as long as I can, but it's been a clear decline for about 12 months. So for me,
he's gone.
He's gone. Oh, has he gone, or is he just his instant? Yeah. Oh, there he is.
He's back. No, he's gone.
No, can't hear you, Jono.
I was hoping we can get a win, but realistically, I'm thinking best we can do today is a point. And I think Rodgers has got until the international break. And I think
you'd give him 2 more games after today, even if he loses.
Well, if he loses today, I think it's really is curtains. But if he gets a point, I think it's going to be dragged out till the international break for me. And that gives us a bit of time to get someone in and bedded in during the 2-week break or the week break that we got during the international bit. So I don't know. I don't know.
The only way I can see Brendan Rodgers staying to the transfer to the international weekend is if we win against Brighton, Villa, and Spurs. That's the only way I can see him staying, unfortunately. Jono, sorry, mate. I've got to go because I've got to go work. So thanks for joining me. I know you left it. Make sure you come on just a little bit earlier next week, Jono. Just a tad earlier.
Try to. Got kids.
You're probably getting all your beauty products on, won't you, pal? Make yourself look smart for Brighton.
Nice one, guys.
See you later, pal.
Hopefully it's positive today. Let's see how it goes.
Trying to, mate. Trying to. See you later, pal. Thanks, Jono. Thanks for joining. Jono, 2 Jonos. Right then, pal. Cheers for joining, mate. Are you watching it this afternoon?
I'll be watching, yes, but I really hope I'm wrong. I hope I look like a massive idiot after the end. I hope I look like a moron end of the day.
Well, let's, in the nicest way, I agree with you there, Jono.
Yeah.
All right then, pal. I shall speak to you later, mate. Thanks for joining.
See you later.
Cheers, matey. Right, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining me. Been much appreciated. Sorry, I'm rushing this last little bit a bit. So I've got to go work in about 45 minutes. And I've got to get myself look respectable. Cheers for joining me. It's ciao, ciao. Adios. Goodbye. Don't want to say this. Top of the morning to you. But come on, you foxes. Let's get them 3 points today. Let's not lose. Let's win. Come on, you foxes.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everards, Pukka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hollogram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newby Co estate agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.